we should look to the war up front. The Browns are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Jets front seven that will need to be up to the test. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Guyton, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dylan Donahue in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On second down, here's McCown. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. McCown now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long for Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? McCown. The grab made by Curse over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Now that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And room there to work it inside the 25. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland's plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Kaiser now on second down. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Carter with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
On second down, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Detroit!
Here's McCown. It's complete to the tight end, Gregg. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw is McCown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go. Green. Over.
Here's McCown to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Watching that body, body. Here we go. Boom, Detroit.
McCown throwing on second. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing now is McCown. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we shift our focus to Isaiah Crowell. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Here we go. 38.
Play fake. Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got his tight end, Njoku. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. The swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards. try and punch it in with Crowell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Jets. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stewart. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw, it's McCown. Got an open man, it's Anunwa. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing on first is McCown. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now McCown. Anunwa's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On first down, McCown. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Anunwa with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first and 10, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Kaiser to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Now McCown looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. McCown on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down following the run. Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over.
Now McCown. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, Kaiser throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Play action now. Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Here we go.
McCown going to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Kamara. feel that one. Knocked down hard. No gain on the play there. Second down. McCown to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. And
he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Clean! Over!
McCown now on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. McCown again on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, here's McCown. Escaping the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. The Jets on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. McCown looking to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff to Crowell. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
McCown throwing on second. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run. This is Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Throwing now is McCown. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A very solid gain of 27. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round.
Kaiser now. And avoids the contact by sliding. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Carter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
2nd and goal to go now. Here's a give to Crowell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
To throw is Kaiser. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw, it's McCown. Got an open man, it's a new one. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Here's McCown. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's McCown to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Luke McCown and the offense heading out for their next possession. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in there.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Now it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Browns on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Johnson on the counter, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 17-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Josh McCown of the Jet offense heading back out there. And he knows it. They know it. Everybody in this stadium knows a touchdown and a PAT, and they can walk away with a win.
So it's time to focus and just focus on the task at hand. Everything that's been practiced along the way. This 2-minute drill is practiced all the time. How things have to be run, the types of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory there. Case Keenum, nearly 300 passing yards to lead his crew. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.